kid-sized pieces. My name is Miss A, and today in Humanomics, we'll be talking about and be taking the Miss A Challenge. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? In the last Miss A Challenge, I challenged everyone, who took it of course, to stop complaining for one entire month. So, how did you do? I'll be honest with you. In grading myself, because if I'm going to give you a challenge, I of course have to take the challenge and share my perspective of the first Miss A Challenge. So the challenge was to not complain for a whole entire month. So I did put the effort into not complaining, but of course, I complained. And it's just human to complain at times, but while I'll say maybe I didn't stop complaining for a month, I did catch myself when I started to complain, and I tried to think of ways to counteract my behavior of complaining. So it brought much more awareness to who I am and how I might be perceived by others, as well as just the energy that I conduct myself with. This is a good thing. So I didn't get a grade A, I wouldn't even say a C maybe, but I believe that the first Miss A Challenge was a good thing. So I'm hoping that you possibly had a similar result, if not better. Maybe you stopped complaining for at least a day or a week. If you went a whole entire month, kudos to you. The purpose of the Miss A Challenges is to help us all become more self-aware so that we can live better and do better in every area of life. In other words, the Miss A Challenges is to help us all strive for the best in humanity, in ourselves, and help us foster it in each other. Which brings about our next Miss A Challenge. We live in a broken world, full of broken communities, which is a perfect breeding ground for division, contempt, misunderstanding, and apathy, and the list goes on and on. And most of us live our lives so engrossed in our own life that we can't even look around to see where we can help. Or when we do, we are instantly overwhelmed because it feels like, well, what difference can I make? There's so much going on. You know, like, what is $1 or $2 going to help? Or, you know, I guess someone else will have to, you know, pick up the slack. And it's not so much that we think that exact way, but we consciously or subconsciously pass the buck, hoping that someone will pick up the slack, whether it be an organization or leaders putting into effect some kind of law that will make our communities better. And sometimes that does happen, but most times everybody's just looking to someone else to pick up the slack when it comes to our community and the brokenness that we see in it. So this next Miss A Challenge is to help your community. So the second Miss A Challenge, should you be brave enough to take it on, is to do 3 positive things for your community at the very minimum for 1 month, using your talents, skill sets, and or resources, whatever they may be. Whether you like money or you think it's the root of all evil, money is often seen as a way to alleviate, if not eliminate, an issue, a community issue that is. And that's not a misguided thought, but oftentimes we put so much emphasis on money that we forget that there are natural resources that each of us have to offer our own community to alleviate, if not eliminate, an issue. Everyone has an innate talent and or skill set that they've learned that they can use as a resource to help their community. So it's not about having enough. It's about making a choice to work with what you have. Maybe it's volunteering for a great organization that helps the community, such as Big Brothers Big Sisters or Habitat for Humanity, or volunteering your time at your local library to teach someone how to read. And maybe if you don't have like a lot of time in your hands, you can just look out your window and see maybe that your elderly neighbor needs help taking care of the lawn and offer to do that for them every so often. And you know, some of us are really jam-packed with responsibilities in our lives, but maybe you can buy a homeless person some food or spare $1 or $2. It isn't always about money, but it is about heart and using your eyes to see where the brokenness is and doing something about it. Whatever you do, every bit counts. Every single bit counts. So don't discredit yourself and don't get overwhelmed. Just start with what you have. That could be time, money, talent, your talent, or skill set. It all matters. It all does some kind of good. Well, that's it for Humanomics today. Don't forget to take the Miss A challenge. Thank you for attending class. Go ahead and do your homework by subscribing to this channel, commenting, and thumbs up for this video. My name is Miss A, and until next time, remember, you must be this tall to pay bills.